Hey Pisces, how are you guys? Spiritual Barbie here. Welcome back to your weekly reading. So let's get into your spread, you guys. Alright, so the root of the reading is the Ten of Wands. Okay? End of the cycle in the distant past. Recent past energy is Judgment and the Six of Cups. Interesting. Very nice. Present energy. These two energies fell upright when I was shuffling, so that's the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress energy. The Empress energy is present. The conscious thoughts and desires is the Wheel of Fortune, which is nice. That's in a good spot. That's in a good space. And the challenge and the focus is the Page of Wands. Okay. So Pisces, this distant past energy is one of a difficult cycle. I feel as though maybe your past, your childhood was filled with a lot of burden. There was a lot of things that happened that you had difficulty letting go of, that you had trouble letting go of, and you had trouble moving on from as well. You definitely felt kind of trapped or victimized possibly in your life. You probably were very victimized in your life, and it impacted your emotions negatively, and just made it difficult. Like, I just felt like you guys were carrying a heavy emotional load, just a heavy energetic load, honestly, because there's also mental in there too. So it was a heavy energetic load that you were carrying in the distant past. So in the recent past, you had the opportunity to make a judgment possibly about your childhood. For a lot of you guys, though, this could have been a soulmate connection. The Six of Cups can be a soulmate connection. So you're making a judgment about it. And what that was about was making a judgment so you could let it go, about letting it go, about releasing it. All these things were happening so that you could heal, so that you could come to a new cycle in your life, okay? And the reason why was, I feel like a lot of you guys have new love. They're saying, my spirit guide is saying I need to put this card back, okay? But they want me to show you. So a lot of you guys have new love. There's a new love opportunity that has been presented to you guys in the recent past. A new relationship, a new connection, a new engagement, a new marriage potential that was presented to you in the past. That it did require you to look over your past and to let go of certain things from your past and heal, right? And raise your consciousness and your vibration from everything that you experienced in your past. Because I see a lot of you guys, you might have been holding on to quite a bit from your childhood, okay? Not might have been, you were. Okay, so the present energy is the Empress. I feel as though a lot of you Pisces are realizing how abundant that you are. And you're seeing, just how much the universe provides. You're definitely moving out of a mindset and a mentality of lack. And you're moving towards, having and also being generous. But then also, making sure that you have enough for yourself, right? You're also knowing, you're also like, you just are creating boundaries. You know what I mean? Which is such a thing that Pisces struggle with. I feel like Pisces, we struggle with having boundaries, like strong boundaries. And, all these things that you went through in your past, possibly feeling victimized, having your emotions turned against you, all that stuff that you went through, that made you the person that you are today. You're still a very kind, gentle soul who's very loving and nurturing, but also very abundant. Everything that you ask for, the universe delivers. Like, you're very amazing manifestors is what I'm getting for a lot of you guys. But I really feel like you definitely had trouble with energetic boundaries, right? So if someone is having a bad day, it's just an example. Just because someone's having a bad day doesn't mean that you need to have a bad day. You know what I mean? Because the only opinion of yourself that matters is your own opinion. And I really feel like a lot of you Pisces really began to embody that. You really did. And like, you really just can't care at all what people think. At all. Like, not even in the slightest. Not to the point where it's like, well, I'm going to look out for these types of people because I don't want to meet them again. Well, that's still you caring about what people think. Or that's still you valuing someone else's opinion, because someone really can't traumatize you or abuse you in a mental, verbal, emotional way, and they really can't degrade you unless you allow them to. And I really feel like this mentality that you develop, Pisces, or this mentality that you're developing, you're learning about, it will help you to embrace all of life and embrace, all of the realities that you can have in life. Like, you don't have to limit yourself. I feel as though other ways of doing things may have caused you to have limitations. Maybe other ways of, oh, okay, you know, like, they're a bad person, I'm going to avoid them. That limits your life. This way of being, the universe doesn't want you to limit your life. Your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides, they don't want you to have a limited life. They want you to have a broad, expansive life. So this is also what you asked for as well. So, that's what's happening. Okay, so let's have a look at why the Empress energy is in the present. The Ace of Swords. So you're realizing it. You're realizing how abundance truly works. And like I said, you asked for it. The Magician, you asked for it. You're becoming clearer on it. A lot of you people, a lot of you Pisces, you are manifesting a divine masculine. Okay, you are manifesting a soulmate connection. You are stepping into a nurturing role, you know. And especially for the Pisces ladies or Pisces, you know, divine feminines, you are attracting in a counterpart. Or some of you guys could have already attracted in this counterpart, because in the recent past, they're saying, we brought in love. We gave you an opportunity for love in the recent past. So some of you guys could have already attracted this person in. And especially if this is somebody that you're already with, then Pisces, this person is a strong contender. They're very strong, but the universe believes in abundance. So, you know, if you choose that you don't want this, then you have the possibility to have any sort of person in your life. You know what I mean? But first you have to shed all this baggage, and that's why you had to go through that judgment energy. It definitely wasn't easy, but it just brought in all your options. Now you're not limited anymore to one or two choices, and you have a more expansive life. All right, so the challenge and the focus is the Page of Wands. We're definitely focused on possibly a fire sign, okay? Taking action towards a fire sign for some of you guys, but that fire sign is just indicative of your passion. So following your passions, what's exciting to you? What are you know, something new that's exciting. What are you excited about? What do you look forward to do? What do you want to create? And a lot of you guys are possibly looking towards putting that energy towards your love life. So you also want to be excited in love, you know, you also want to be with somebody who makes you happy, someone who draws out creativity, you know, but in a positive way. I mean, there's so many ways. I mean, people, you know, sometimes people say like relationships that are exciting or like kind of like that, they can be kind of toxic, and they can be. But that's when you're not thriving on the right sort of creativity, the right sort of passion. The right sort of passion, it's loving, it's expansive. The right sort of passion is optimistic. It's stable too. Fire, yes, fire burns, but fire, you can have a slow burn. I mean, this candle, I've had this candle for like 2-3 days now, and it burns very slowly. You don't have to have fire that burns right through everything. You know, fire can burn very slowly depending on what kind of wood you're using. So that's what you're focused upon. That's what your challenge is, realizing that too. Why is this a challenge and a focus? The Seven of Wands. Okay, because some of you guys are kind of like, you're working through your guardedness. Some of you guys are a little guarded. You're working through that. Okay, you're going to get through that. I definitely feel like a lot of you Pisces are dealing with a fire sign. Possibly maybe even somebody who has Taurus energy too. But definitely a fire sign, okay? Also Libra as well, but that could be in your chart. Definitely Libra for a lot of you guys. Justice just showed up, right? So, but fire. There's a fire sign. Leo, I'm seeing here, Leo. Very strong for a lot of you guys. There's a great possibility with this person. Sagittarius as well. Okay, so conscious thoughts and desires is a wheel of fortune. A lot of you guys are just in line with fate. You're in line with destiny. You're not pushing destiny, and you're not trying to go against it. Okay. And what is this about? It's about the Two of Swords. So I think you're working, some of you guys may have struggled with indecision is what I'm hearing. And this indecision, the way you're healing it is through just trusting in the universe and trusting in the way things flow. And that's a message that some of you guys need to know. So if you're getting a message about, oh, just do it, you know, if you just want to do something and you're like, I don't know, but then you just feel like I need to just do what I want to do and just do what I was going to do in the first place, it's because the universe or your spirit guides are teaching you how how to be in line, how to flow with the seasons and the times, and how to just act upon your urges instead of, you know, weighing things up, or instead of asking around and being like, well, what do you think? And what do you think? You just do it, and then you'll see the universe will either kick it back to you or will let it go through, and that's when you'll know that it's okay for you to do it. Okay? There's no right or wrong. I mean, if something's not right for you, then it just won't happen. It won't work. How many things did not work in your life? So you don't need to second guess things, because so many things you've tried to do did not work. And it was because that was God's protection, or that was God's redirection. That's it. And that's what you're learning. Okay? And that's healing as well. And you're even seeing how maybe some fights, some negativity, some toxicity, anything, whatever this devil was, you know, even maybe the toxicity that you're healing from, or you healed from in the recent past, in the distant past, you're even seeing how that was God's protection and redirection, because some of you guys could have built careers out of it. You manifested your soulmate out of it. I guarantee you, whoever it is that this person is that you're connecting with, or maybe a lot of you guys will soon be connecting with, but a lot of you guys are already connecting with this person. You know, whoever this is that you're connecting with, you manifested them because of the situation that you found yourself in. That's why. Okay? So let's have a look at why the Wheel of Fortune is in the conscious thoughts. And why are you thinking about Two of Pentacles? I feel like you do have trouble with, you know, I don't know, should I or should I not? Or I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if I should keep going. And you know what? Twos vibrate under the High Priestess. The High Priestess is Piscean energy. So all this is happening just because the universe and your spirit guides and your higher self wants to bring you closer to yourself. You know, and they don't want you to bobble and weave and ask around and be indecisive so much, because it's like, okay, you know what, like, hello, like, your higher self is the High Priestess. It's the all-knower. You have such a strong intuition. Just trust your intuition. And then also Pisces, or Jupiter, is exalted in Pisces. So that's, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiterian. So these two energies work in your favor. They work better in your favor even. So it's exalted. It's better in your sign, is what they're trying to say. So it's like, just flow. Just flow. The universe is on your side. The universe flows with you. It goes the way you want it to go. You don't have to be so indecisive. If something's not right for you, you'll hear no. Or maybe it'll be a fight or something, but now probably not. It won't feel like such a fight anymore for you because you're learning. And you'll know that, okay, you know what, that's protection. I have a story. Okay. A few days ago, I woke up and I pulled up my shirt. I pulled up my shirt in the bathroom, and I looked at my stomach. And I have a nice body. I don't think my body's bad. I have overcome so much with my body and weight. I've lost damn near 100 pounds in my life. So I have really overcome a lot. But I was looking at my stomach, and I'm okay with my body now. I don't obsess over it anymore. And I looked at it and I was like, you know, I could probably tone up a little bit. I could probably use maybe some definition in my stomach. I used to work out quite a bit last year, but lately I haven't really been feeling like it. But I still want the definition. And I just kind of looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, I could use it. So I was on my phone, and this is how the universe works. I was on my phone, and I didn't even know I was manifesting it. Something heard me say, I could use a little tone in my stomach, but whatever. It'll come. I go on my phone, I'm watching a YouTube video. The YouTube video immediately switches to an ad about shredding body fat and having a toner stomach. And I was like, oh, okay, so I guess the universe did hear that. But, you know, I was thinking that. I didn't say it. I was thinking it. I did not even say it. My phone was in my room and I was in the bathroom. I was thinking it. That's how I was like, okay, universe, come through with your bad self. So then I go downstairs, and I knew I wanted tea. And I'm like, you know, maybe that's kind of why I want tea. So I go downstairs, and I have all these different teas in my cupboard. My mom has a billion different teas. And she has all these like weight loss teas, but some of them are like, you know, appetite suppressants, and those things are weird. So I'm kind of going through them. And I didn't know which one to pick, so I picked up one that was green tea, put it back, and I picked up this slim tea one. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try the slim tea. So I put the water in the kettle. My brother came upstairs. He's also a Pisces. And me and him are fighting right now. So he came upstairs, he said something to me, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna answer you. We're not speaking right now. Like, it's low-key disrespectful, but like whatever, I'm not gonna get into it. Boom. So he was like, is there water in the kettle? And I'm like, I didn't answer him. I was like, I'm not speaking to you. So I put the slim fast tea bag in the cup. and I freaking went to go. I waited for the water to boil, poured the water in the cup, and I was like getting like something else ready to go upstairs and like eat and like do whatever work or whatever. So he's an asshole. He comes up to me, he grabs my cup because I didn't answer him, and he pours my tea down the drain. That's a Five of Swords thing, completely. He was so unjustified. Everybody was like, you were wrong for that. And I'm still mad at him for that. So I was pissed off. And I'm like, you know what, whatever. Five of Swords. Immediately when that happened, I immediately pictured the Five of Swords in my head, and I'm like, you know, everything happens for a reason. I'm just gonna trust that this is happening for a reason, whatever. So I go and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go and make another cup. So I just put more. He finished all the water in the kettle too. So I put more water in the kettle, waited for the kettle to burn, and I went through the cupboard again, through the teas again. So I picked up the green tea thing again. I looked at the packaging. The first bullet point says, reduces belly fat. Reduces belly fat for a leaner stomach. That was the first bullet point, and I skipped over that tea and went to the slim tea. So I was like, huh, that was the universe's way of being like, drink this tea instead. Even though it was a Five of Swords thing, and he took it, and I was the two guys walking away, because I'm like not gonna retaliate. I'm not gonna fight this big dude. I'm just gonna let him pour my tea out and be like a little bitch, whatever. And I'm just gonna make some more tea. It's not worth the fight. So I ended up getting the right tea. So in essence, the universe was like, they used him to take the tea, pour the tea out, wrong tea. I took the right tea bag. That was the right one, the one that shreds body fat, right? Stomach fat, that's what blocks abs. That's what blocks a leaner stomach. And the ad before it just showed me, hey, you know what? If you want a leaner stomach, you have a high body fat in your stomach. And it literally was like, wow, that's like literally a perfect example. Perfect. But even though it was like, that was so Five of Swords, but you know, whatever. The Five of Swords shows up. That was so Five of Swords. But it's like, all right, I got my slim tea. I don't give a fuck. I got my slim tea anyway. All right, so, but that's an example. Even though that was a Five of Swords, I could have fought him and we could have, and it could have been a whole thing, but I don't really involve myself in my environment. If that's not what I want to play with, I'm not going to play with that. I learned that a while back. Don't play with stuff in your environment if you don't want that to keep growing. And that's not even what I manifested. I didn't manifest that. I manifested a slimmer stomach. So I'm going to go get my tea. So I went through the bags. I found the tea that was right for me. And I grabbed the wrong tea before. And so shout out to him. Thanks for letting me get the right tea. Thanks, baby boo. All right, but that's an example. So, you know, things that happen, even though they suck, even though they could be like, you know, they are helping you in manifesting by redirecting you, okay? So no matter what it is, stay focused on what you want to manifest. And that's also the Empress's teaching, because the Empress isn't going to fight either. All right, so what is this energy turning into in the near future, okay? And it's turning into the Knight of Cups. Pisces, a lot of you guys are stepping into this Knight of Cups energy. I feel like a lot of you guys, this Knight of Cups is coming towards you. I love it. So cute, Pisces. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys are super confident. I mean, the White Horse energy, the King of Cups energy underlying, the two white horses, the two guys, one with armor, one without, who's confident, right? Beautiful. So you guys are really stepping into your energy when it comes to love. Like, you're not afraid or ashamed of yourself. You're truly just embodying who you really are. And this could be your person too, because a lot of you guys, you're connecting with someone and this is like a, you know, a divine sort of union. And so this person is coming towards you, especially if that's what you want, then hello, if this is what you want, then decide it and it'll come to you, literally. I could have gone downstairs and had coffee or took water instead, but I was like, I want tea. I want tea and I want to shred belly fat. And I grabbed it like it was right there. It's so crazy how it literally, it's right there. The smallest manifestation ever. But it was right there. You know what I mean? So if that's what you want, clearly decide that and that will come to you. So if you want this person to come to you, then they will come to you. Don't worry. Just know that that's what you want and stick to it and know that that's what's coming for you. When it comes to my body, I don't work that hard anymore. I'm just like, all right, I want this body. And it comes. And literally, I do it all the time now. All the time. I want this body. And it just arrives. Something will happen in my life and I'll just go down that path and I'll have the body. And I was like, oh shit. oh snap, on the bright side I have this body. Like, so that's how this stuff happens. And that's just an example. But, you know, clearly decide what you want and it comes to you. Because if you want that, then that's what the person will come to you. Let's have a look at why this Knight of Cups energy is coming. Because of strength, okay? So this could be this Leo individual, fire sign. Remember, there's a lot of fires. Maybe a lot of you guys dealing with a fire sign. Or also a water sign. They can also have water in their chart, you know, whatever. But they're just mirroring you. So they're like a soulmate sort of character. And this is happening because of strength. So you guys are embodying divine feminine strength. Also, I feel like for a lot of you guys, the strength energy is this other person's energy as well. Especially if this is a Leo, then this person's having the strength to come towards you and to come out of their shell, to come out of everything that they've built to cooperate better and to speak more. I love how I said speak, and here comes the Queen of Swords. Speak on their emotions more and be this beautiful knight. This knight in shining armor. Don't we all love him? Okay? So this was a great reading, Pisces. I genuinely feel like in love, we're definitely, the readings are this week are, especially for the back house signs, are more focused on the person, the sign. But I definitely see aspects of your partner. But I feel like the universe right now wants a bunch of different signs, like the back house signs. So Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra. You're supposed to be focusing more on yourself this week. This energy is more inwardly focused. It's just the readings are focused on you. The monthly readings, they're about you and your person. You and the person that you're connecting with. And that's great. But this weekly reading for this week, it's about you and your love life. Is that okay? I hope so. Okay, so let's have a look at your Crystal Angel Oracle cards. So we have Sugarlight. Own your own divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Lapis Lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. This is definitely a week. It's a time of big and blessed change for you and God is supporting you each and every step of the way. Love that. Then we have Jade, wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. I'm also loving this too. So Pisces, I really like this week. We have a life-changing epiphany, something happening this week. Possibly even this Wheel of Fortune could even be an event, right? That's occurring. That maybe you're like, I don't know. You need to just go with your gut. What do you feel like doing? Don't even think about it. If you want to do it, just do it, because that's the universe. You're flowing with the universe. Saga, like, own your own code, your own people, your own power. No more people pleasing. No more codependence. You don't need anybody else. All you really need is you. The only opinion that matters is your own opinion, Pisces. Remember we talked about it in the beginning. And we also have Jade, wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So this Knight of Cups energy, this is health and wellness in your love life. You're recovering your health when it comes to your emotional health. Your health when it comes to connecting with others, or just connecting with yourself enough to be able to go out there and connect with others and not catch, whatever it is that's going on with them, and still be able to have a life and connect with people, not be a hermit, okay, and not shut everybody out, okay? Four of Pentacles is showing up, and then the Sun. So they're just teasing. All right, you guys. So that's your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. Once again, I am the spiritual Barbie. Yes, I am. And I'm signing out, okay? So I have daily, weekly, and monthly readings on my channel, as well as specials and lives that I do come up with from time to time here and there. Okay, so that's it for now. I guess I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.